Hi Leo, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check for May 10th through the 17th. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I want to thank all of you who've been watching my readings and have commented, liked, shared, subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate that. And I'm having a lot of fun doing these readings for you. So let's continue with that. If you're new, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. And if you tap the bell, you'll be notified when new videos are posted, which is about once a week. So earlier this week, I did a love tarot check. And then next week, I'll do a mid-month reading for all Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Do know on these readings, time is fluid. So with the weeklies, you may have some of this energy that's already begun and is moving into the week or even creeping over into the next week. That would be very common. So if the reading doesn't resonate with you, I would try another part of your chart. So if it's your sun sign, try your Venus, Moon, or Rising sign and see what that has to say. I do appreciate when people recognize that the reading isn't for them, especially as the channel grows. There's just a wide mix of energy coming through. So this is for Leo, though. Let's see what is going on here. May 10th through the 17th. Fire sign of Leo. So you are what keeps the fire burning. That's what Leo does. Aries starts it, Leo keeps it going, and Sagittarius watches it from afar. Wow, very nice. You start off Sunday with the World. And then you have the Page of Wands here that's on Monday. Tuesday of the King of Swords. Wednesday of the Ten of Swords. Haven't seen that in a while. Thursday of the Eight of Swords, but then Friday of the Two of Cups, the Queen of Wands on Saturday, and the Tower on Sunday. So you got quite a bit of variability in this, but I definitely see your own power coming through here. You have fire, you have air, you have water, and you have, of course, you have the Tower. So you begin here with the World, and this is the conclusion of a cycle. This is the Dancer of the Tarot. You know, the World card is all about wrapping things up and in a new phase beginning. I do wonder with some of you if you might end up ending a relationship for another one. I'm just getting that, where somebody's ending something and I feel like you're going to end up hurting somebody, but you are aware of someone else that you're interested in. I don't think it's the other way around. I think it's you. You know, and it's about expansion. The world is all about expansion, and that's why we're here. You know, everyone we meet is either a teacher or a student of ours, and we're here to expand. We're here to love. Pain happens in life, but suffering is always optional. Okay, so I think it's very important for you this week just to be in that higher vibration of love and aligning with source energy. So Monday, you've got this Page of Wands, and I definitely think you have a new idea coming in. This could be more work related, where you're taking some kind of form of action, and it's like a desire. You definitely like to be the center of attention. You're very charismatic. Like I said, Leo is that warm energy, that warm fire energy. But the thing is about this reading, you're capable of sustaining love. Leo is, out of the fire signs, the most likely to be loyal in love and be able to sustain something for the distance. You know, however, there are times in our lives where we fall out of love in a relationship. That can definitely happen. But this is definitely, that Monday, I feel like you start off just encouraging people around you, uplifting people around you. And then on Tuesday, you have this King of Swords. This is like very no-nonsense energy. It's very different energy by Tuesday. And this may be work-related, where you get some kind of communication about a realignment at work. I think, almost everyone's going to be doing this in the next couple of months. But businesses are starting to be much clearer about how things are going to go. And it's very much a head over heart kind of thing. It's very impartial. It's much like the decision must be made. And sometimes it can seem a little bit cool, especially when there's layoffs and things going on. But this energy is like, this is a must. There's not really another choice. So I do feel like there's a decision that comes in, and some people are going to be sad about it. This, like I said, this can also be with you in a relationship where you've got a change coming. It's a 10 here. And the 10 of Swords, luckily though, if you do have to end something with somebody, their pain is short-lived. It's a completion. Again, you've got with this world, you've definitely got a cycle coming to an end. But when it's completed, it doesn't hurt any more than this. This is the bottom. It's like this person's hitting rock bottom. I'm getting for somebody here, they're ending a relationship with somebody that's got an addiction. And it's like, I just can't, you're seeing other possibilities and other people, and it's like, I'm just not here to be a treatment center, and quite frankly I suck at doing it. So you need to get out of a cycle. It's like this old mistake where this person continues to do this, and they apologize. And I've mentioned this before, but I've been sober for 13 years continuously, and I was watching Vanderpump Rules the other day, and there's this guy on it who's been sober for 28 days, and he's like running around making amends. And I'm like, oh my God, you need to work the steps and get a sponsor. Don't do that, because I guarantee he'll end up drinking again. And so anyway, when people are in active addiction, you can usually tell when they're lying because their mouth is moving. So I just think it may hurt this person, but I think it hurts their pride more, and it hurts their sense of security, but it's such a false sense of security. For some of you, it's like let go or be dragged. It's time to move away from whoever this is, because there's just been too much heartache with it. So it's time to move, and it's time so that's on Wednesday. I mean, this is pretty heavy energy, but it's time to walk free. And I'm not saying that these things are necessarily, all going to happen at once, because this is like a big story to happen in 7 days, but it is time to walk free, because keeping someone with us that we're not in love with is unfair to them. It's unfair to you. And it's really time to just get honest with yourself and level up about what you want in life, because you don't have to be responsible for anyone else's life. And so this is certainly a self-imposed prison. I feel like there's a lot of an energy of codependence where it's time to break free of that and not be responsible for other people anymore. Because sometimes we can fall into this trap of doing things for people because we like the result. We're not doing it just to do it. We're doing it to get a reaction and a response from them, and it creates a cycle that's very burdensome. It just feels like a bit of a betrayal to self. Like, I really don't want to do this, but I'm going to, so that way I can have some control over an outcome that's always uncontrollable. So this is Friday, you've definitely got some kind of a soulmate energy coming towards you. And this is all about reciprocity. I think that what you've had before has been very unbalanced. You may also, too, have kind of an unexpected meeting with somebody. And this person could end up being your next relationship, which I know is probably kind of scary for people that are or if this storyline happened previously and you're going, no, I've been single for a while, but I know what you're talking about. I did have to leave behind somebody like this. It's related to this, because I feel like there's this unexpected meeting, and it's like a really well-suited person. It's definitely somebody who could be a soulmate, much more equal, much more stable, and definitely more willing to run the distance. It could also be another fire sign too, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that's coming towards you. So you're feeling good on Saturday, and you're looking at, too, this is you here. You're in your personal power, and there's momentum behind this. And I think that as you continue to move forward, you're making some personal adjustments that are just going to be crazy good. Whether it's, some kind of an exercise program that you're embarking on, or doing some kind of I feel like it has to do with your physical appearance, but you're going to be really just very attractive as a result of it. But you're definitely in a time this weekend to be in your own power. And some people are going to feel that, and they're not going to like the adjustment, but that's okay. It's time to put yourself first here and to create your own life. I mean, it's time for you to have a life that you want. So this is the universe coming in, and it's getting rid of anything that doesn't serve you. It's definitely a destruction of something that's been well overdue to be released. For somebody here too, it may be releasing this person. They definitely hit a rock bottom, but they were never going to get sober without it. So it's not your responsibility. Somebody else's recovery is their own responsibility. So there's definitely a big shakeup, but it's what's best, And it's in the end, the reason's always good. We see what the universe brings us, and there's quick turnaround. So it may kind of almost be, I almost feel like this is out of order. I feel like this came before this, but it's related. There's a correlation and a relationship to this tower. So the tower may not actually be energy that's coming in as much as energy that you experienced that now this is making sense, okay? And you may even be saying that. Now this is making sense. I see why that event needed to transpire like that, because now I see what the universe had in store for me. So let's just get an Oracle love card here, because these are for attracting more love into your life. Consider your foundation. Interesting with the tower. Look at how committed you are to love. So like I said with Leo, out of all the fire signs, you've got the most likelihood of being able to sustain a relationship. I do think you have a commitment coming, and I think you're able to be committed. It's just that there were some elements in the old stuff that weren't healthy, and this person was so sick they couldn't get better around you, quite frankly. So anyway, I think you've got a new foundation coming in that's going to be sustainable. This is, just to close things off, a Money and the Law of Attraction card from Abraham Hicks. Whatever I desire, I can acquire. And that's anything. That's anything material, but it's also with love. The eternal laws of the universe steadily hold the promise of expansion and joy. Understanding the laws will reawaken within you the knowledge of your purpose and your own personal power as you remember how to access the power of the universe that creates worlds. If this time-space reality has within it the ability to inspire a desire within you, it is absolute that this time-space reality has the ability to yield you a full and satisfying manifestation of that same desire. It is law. So, what do you want, okay? Your wish will be granted. You just have to align with it and be on the same frequency. So I love you so much, Leo, and I will be back again in a week for a mid-month tarot check.